Hey! Alright, welcome to another Rex Rebel Heart laundry stream. The stream? Video vlog. Laundry vlogs. That's what I call them. I call them laundry vlogs. So, welcome to another laundry vlog, which are the videos where we do a literal housekeeping as we're putting the laundry out to dry. Colors today. And we also just do a little bit of housekeeping in terms of the Rex Rebel Heart things I offer to you, the people who watch the channel. So, what is going on? So first thing, let's talk about the goals. Okay, so at the moment, we're approaching the end of November. And at the end of November, I had a few goals which I was aiming for. So, the first goal is the last weekend of November, I have my marathon that I'm running. So, this weekend, I'll be hanging out. The weekend that's coming up, so the final weekend in November, I will not be around much on YouTube because I will be out for my marathon and I'm going to try and go for a personal best and we're going to try and have a sick time. So that's something that's coming up. We've got the marathon coming up and I will explain my absence, because I'm usually quite present on this channel. That'll explain my absence for that weekend. I might have some pre-recorded videos like post during that time, but I will not be live because I'll be doing the marathon. So that was number one that's coming up at the end of November. Really, really soon, last weekend. Then the other thing that's happening that weekend is it is my birthday! Yippee! So it's my birthday that weekend. So I'll be staying in San Sebastian where I'm going for a little bit longer to enjoy the weekend in a villa. I'm staying in with my friends, so that'll be a really cool time. So we got the birthday weekend, last weekend of November, and that's also the weekend we are running the marathon. The other little goal I had was kind of the growth of this channel. I'm really excited that we have surpassed or comfortably passed 1,000 subscribers now, which is super hype. I wanted to try and do that before the birthday. I wanted to try that do before the marathon. I wanted to try and do that before the end of the month, and that has happened, so I'm really, really happy about that. And now I'm just pushing a little bit more to try and get the submission for the YouTube partnership in, which is really exciting. So that should be something that's coming soon. And all you people have been hanging out and supporting the channel by liking the videos, commenting the videos, talking to us on the live stream. You've pushed us in that direction, and I am very, very grateful for that. Thank you. So a lot of goals are kind of coming into completion at the end of this month. Other things to talk about here is, and maybe you've heard me talk about some of these things on the stream, or maybe you've heard me talk about some of these things on Twitter or shorts or community posts or whatever, but we just get it all done. We just get all the housekeeping done during the housekeeping time in the laundry vlog. The other thing is I'm nearly at 5,000 followers on Twitter, which is hype, which is really, really cool. I post a lot of fursuit photos there. I actually do this fursuit photo a day thing, which people seem to enjoy, which is cool. So we're now at 5,000 on Twitter. I've also jumped on the Blue Sky train. I'm not as active as I am on Twitter, but I will add that to the description below of the endless Rex links. So if you're a Blue Sky person, I'll be over there as well, doing things, chatting with the people, posting fursuit photos, saying, hey, I'm doing live streams, come over to YouTube, and all that sort of stuff I usually tend to do. In terms of the live streams, let's talk about the live streams now, because we've talked about the marathon, we've talked about the birthday, we've talked about the 1,000 subscribers, we've talked about the push for partnership, we've talked about the 5,000 on Twitter, we've talked about the debut on Blue Sky. The last thing, I don't know if it's the last thing, but the next thing I want to talk about is just give you guys kind of a little bit of perspective of where the live streams will be going in the coming weeks. I think in terms of new games that I'm going to be playing for the rest of the year is I'm going to be starting Dragon Quest III 2D HD Remake today. The next new game I'm going to play, I believe, will be Stalker 2. And then the new game I will play after that will be, I think the last new game I'm going to play, sort of like on release in 2024 will be Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. So in terms of, streams we've got upcoming, we're going to be doing Dragon Quest III 2D HD. We're going to be doing Stalker 2, and we're going to be doing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. And in between those games, as usual, I will play older titles and stuff like that. But in terms of like the new releases that we're playing as we're coming out, it's going to be those 3 games, and I don't think anything else. I think those 3. Okay, I think those 3 for the rest of the year. In terms of upcoming YouTube videos, I'm going to be posting on the channel, is I'm going to be posting some videos on different Grammy categories. So upcoming, the first one I'll be doing a review, my opinions on the nominations for Best Album. And I'll do some subsequent videos as I have time on different categories and stuff like that. We'll see what we get done. I also know Jerry the Tiger, who I'm sure you can find in the comments below on this video or in some of the other videos because he hangs out here a lot. He's also doing something very similar, and he's doing his own, I believe it's the 5th annual Jerry Music Awards. So you can kind of see the type of stuff that he's doing there. I will do something very, very similar for the, the Game Awards, the Jeff Keighley Game Awards, right? I'll do something very similar for those where I'll do some videos talking about various categories and stuff like that. We'll probably live stream the awards ceremony, so if you want to watch it with us, we'll probably do that. I'll probably watch that in fursuit, and if things get too hot, I'll switch to the little VTuber model for a while and then kind of go backwards and forwards, but I think I'll watch that in fursuit and hang out with you guys. So if you want to hang out and watch the Keighley Awards with us, watch the Game Awards with us, that'll be something that's happening. Let me come in a little bit closer. Oh, well, let me move the dude. Hello. Oh, howdy. Nice to see you there. Okay, so we'll be doing that with the Keighley Awards. I like award shows, not because I like, I'm like, oh, they determine and decide what are the most important things. I just like sort of like the pomp and circumstance of it, and it gives us sort of a excuse to talk about these things, so I don't exactly take the results or anything really seriously. I just kind of like the excuse for us to come together and talk about different mediums, about music or the movies. We'll do similar stuff for the Oscars. We'll do similar stuff for the Emmys. You know what I mean? Like, I just like an excuse to kind of talk about those things. Maybe we'll do similar things for the Eisners. Maybe we'll do some comic book stuff. But yeah, so in terms of upcoming videos, expect some stuff, some Grammy stuff, so we can talk about music that came out in 2024. Expect some stuff about the Game Awards, so we can talk about games that came out in 2024, of which we've played many on this channel. I did my count, and I think I've played 43 games this year that I've finished. Now, some of those are old games, some of those are new games, but we've done 43. So we'll maybe even do a little review of what I played this year. Other videos that we got coming up is I've been watching a lot of One Piece, and I think I'm going to switch to manga reading because of kind of pacing, but we'll see. I've been taking advantage of the One Piece hiatus, and I've been doing that to catch up so I can be a weekly One Piece person. So expect a lot of One Piece videos because I've been recording them now. Okay, and to be released in the future. Expect like a lot of One Piece videos coming up. And yeah, in terms of other stuff that I'm doing, the art's coming along nicely. I'm kind of like drawing a lot of stuff in my free time or whatever. And I do want to get back into the art streams. I've worked out how to... I've been messing around with Procreate a little bit on the iPad for like digital drawing, and I've worked out how I can stream that. So we might switch to some streams like that sometime soon. But honestly, that might be an early 2025 thing before we start getting back into the art streams in a big way. Because at the moment, I'm sort of just quietly focusing on myself, kind of doing it. And then I do want to make it public again. I do want to make the practice public because I do find that I find both very useful in their own ways to kind of do my private practice and also do my public practice. And it's just fun to kind of talk to people as well as I'm doing it. So those will come back and those will potentially be digital. Don't know what else to say right now, guys. Apart from just like this is like, doing this YouTube channel and more importantly, like the community of talking to people that surrounds this YouTube channel has just become like a bigger and bigger thing in my life. And I really enjoy it. It's allowed me to take joy in a lot of other things because I get to share it with people, you know. So like I'm not just enjoying my like little video games in a vacuum, or you know, TV shows or movies or comic books. I'm thinking about like I got people to talk about them and stuff like that, and it's really cool. And getting kind of your opinions and inputs and stuff all the time, I've really super appreciated. So this continues to be a blast. So yeah, it's just like choo choo. This train keeps going, you know. As I said last week weekend of November. So towards the end of November, I won't be around for a bunch of live stuff, but I'm gonna have still make sure I've got stuff to post. And same sort of deal with the last 2 weeks of the year. The last 2 weeks of the year, I won't be around for live stuff, but I'll make sure I've got stuff to post. I can potentially do a couple of like impromptu vertical lives on my phone and do some kind of like little messages there, but honestly that's quite unlikely. So the last 2 weeks of the year I'll probably just be like communicating with you guys in the community posts or on the other platforms, and I'll have a bunch of videos that I'll still be sharing, just not the live stuff. I think that's kind of all just like my housekeeping of what's going on at the moment. I hope you guys are well. I hope things are going good. It's starting to get colder here in Spain. I've got the blanket on the bed for now and stuff. Yeah. Thanks again, guys. You take care, and yeah, that's all the upcoming stuff, and I'll add the Blue Sky link to all the links that exist in the description. Mwah! Choo choo! I just had fun doing that, so I kind of wanted to do it again. Choo choo! Okay, alright. Bye bye, everybody. Peace out.